Welcome. This interactive video will give you information about Pfizer's Connection to Care program and help you complete the application. Connection to Care is part of the Pfizer Helpful Answers family of patient assistance programs, and it provides eligible people with free Pfizer medicines through their doctor's office. It's designed for people who have been prescribed Pfizer medicine and have no prescription coverage, or not enough coverage to pay for their medicine. Patients must also make less than a certain amount of money based on the number of people living in their household. For example, if there are 2 people living in a patient's household, together they must make less than. If there are 5 people living in a patient's household, together they must make less than. Lastly, patients must live in the United States, U.S. Virgin Islands, or Puerto Rico. If you meet all of these requirements, you may qualify for Connection to Care. Applying to the program can be easy. If you have your application nearby, please follow along. The application is made up of 3 parts. You'll need to fill out 2 of these, the patient form as well as the HIPAA form. And your prescriber, the person who writes your prescription and in most cases is your doctor or nurse, will need to fill out the prescriber form. So let's get started with the patient form, which is divided into 6 sections. Section 1 asks for information such as your name, address, and phone number. In Section 2, you'll need to add up the total amount of money everyone in your household makes a year. For example, if only you and your spouse work and you make $15,000 a year and your spouse makes $10,000 a year, the amount you should write is $25,000. You'll also need to list the number of people in your household. For example, if you live with your spouse and have 2 children, you should write 4 people in this section. Once you've done this, you're ready for Section 3, which asks about prescription coverage. If you do not have any insurance coverage for your prescription medicines, check No and go directly to Section 5. If you do have insurance coverage for your prescription medicines, check Yes and go to Section 4. Section 4 is made up of 2 parts. In Part A, please check the box that best describes the coverage you have. It could be Medicare, Medicaid, or prescription coverage through your job. In Part B, check the box if you're still having a hard time paying for your medicine even with this coverage. Now, you should be ready for Section 5. Here, you'll read about how Pfizer keeps all of your information private and won't share it with anyone. If you want to be contacted or sent information about other programs, please check the box in this section. Checking this box is optional. We're now in Section 6, the final section of the patient form. Please make sure that you read and understand all the important information before you sign and date at the bottom. Keep your pen handy because the next step is to complete and sign the HIPAA authorization form. This form lets your prescriber give your medical information to Pfizer so you can get the medicines you need. Once you've signed it, have your prescriber put it in your medical file. The next step is to have your prescriber fill out his or her section of the Connection to Care application. You're almost done. Once the patient, prescriber, and HIPAA forms are filled out, gather proof of income or paperwork that shows the amount of money you make. For example, proof of income could be a recent pay stub, your W-2, or a federal tax return such as a 1040 or 1040EZ. Put a copy of your proof of income into a stamped envelope with your completed patient and prescriber forms. Remember, your HIPAA form is for your medical file, so it should not be included. Then, mail the envelope to Pfizer Connection to Care Program, P.O. Box 66585, St. Louis, Missouri 63166. It's that easy. In about 3 to 4 weeks after applying to the Connection to Care program, you'll receive a letter letting you know if you've been accepted into Connection to Care, or if anything is missing from your application. If you have been accepted, a 90-day supply of your medicine will be sent directly to your doctor's office every 3 months for up to 1 year. Someone from your doctor's office will call you when it's ready to be picked up. Remind your prescriber to reorder your 90-day supply of medicine 1 month before it runs out. If you still need help getting your medicines after your enrollment period ends, you can reapply to Connection to Care. Thank you for watching. Hopefully, you're one step closer to getting the Pfizer medicines you need. If you have any questions, please call us toll-free at 1-866-706-2400.